Hello and welcome to the Feng Shui Money Couch, where I talk about Feng Shui and other woo. Today, I am soft launching a new offering to my community. I'm really excited because I've been practicing Feng Shui for 17 years and working with clients one-on-one with tremendous results. I've helped women like yourself make space for love and babies and greater abundance in their businesses. For example, my client Camilla wanted to get married and was told by a previous Feng Shui consultant that she had worked with that her astrology reflected she never would. After working with me to activate her love gua with detailed Feng Shui adjustments, she was engaged to be married within 6 weeks, okay? Then there was my client Marguerite, who longed for true love, but instead had a string of abusive alcoholics and drug addicts as boyfriends. I pointed out to her that she had a bar in her love gua, reflecting and magnetizing this pattern. She moved the bar and activated her love gua, and in less than 1 month, she met her husband. They have 2 beautiful daughters now. They also happen to be one of the most aspirational relationships I have ever witnessed. Then there was my client, Kristen. She had me Feng Shui her hypnosis office where she saw clients. And after she activated her fame and career guas in her office, her practice grew over 30%. I know Feng Shui works. I thought that I was living and breathing Feng Shui until last year, when my mentor, Christina, invited me to participate in an accelerated mastermind that incorporated some of the most powerful and sacred abundance and wealth adjustments that exist in the planet. I'm a Feng Shui practitioner, so pretty much every inch of my home has been touched with intention and Feng Shui adjustments. That said, I felt like I had reached a plateau. So I accepted her offer, even though it came with a significant investment. I believe in consistently cultivating and growing my knowledge base and toolbox. I knew the practices that she would be sharing with me are only handed down through an oral tradition that came directly from the Master Ling Yung, the Buddhist monk who brought Black Hat Feng Shui to the US. Through the mastermind, I learned and started applying some of the most sacred wealth adjustments that exist on the planet, and my whole world expanded. I began practicing something called the Cave of Brahma meditation. I began practicing a 27-day Bagua walkthrough adjustment and a brand new wealth adjustment that Professor had promised was 10 times more powerful than any cure I had previously tried. Also, I started practicing a karma clearing meditation and specific mantras and mudras. And I began syncing my business up with the new and full moon cycles. Hello, Cinnamon. My cat has just joined us. What happened next blew my mind. Within weeks of honoring these practices and traditions, I received over $9,000 in unexpected cash. I was gifted a brand new car, and I was able to buy all new furniture and pay off my debt. I even met a soulmate after being celibate for 2 years. The final breakthrough came as the biggest surprise, which was how my circumstances and finances significantly and dramatically shifted such that I was able to move into my now dream home with a pool, a jacuzzi, a walk-in closet, a gorgeous view, and most importantly, really good Feng Shui. All things that had been on my vision board for years. My investment totally paid off. I made back several times over that investment. And I wasn't the only one in the mastermind with huge breakthroughs. Everyone experienced miracles. Hafsa received a multi-million-dollar loan for her glamping business. Jamie saved her marriage and multiplied her retail business. Molly went from 2,000 followers to 20,000 and exponentially grew her counseling business. And here's the thing. It wasn't just a one-time windfall of money for me or for any of these ladies. My luck began growing and evolving and building with new friendships, opportunities, communities, collaborations, investments in my business, infrastructure, and a support team. These amazing results happened for me because I was practicing the most sacred and powerful adjustments in community at an accelerated pace. I mean, I'm telling you, it was like Feng Shui on steroids. Alongside a powerful group of women who were accountable to each other and their guide and linked up with a new and full moon energy cycles. Masterminds are magical. The idea of masterminds became popularized by Napoleon Hill in his groundbreaking book on manifesting called Think and Grow Rich, where he explored the habits of exceptionally wealthy individuals. Masterminds benefit from the Maharishi effect. It's a term coined by the Transcendental Meditation movement, who would send groups of meditators to meditate on peace, for example, in a war zone, and then the fighting would cease. It speaks to how when two or more people focus on a particular intention or goal, and together their cumulative powers amplify and accelerate the manifestation of that goal. Similar principles apply to sex magic and, of course, masterminds. So this is why I have created the Feng Shui Glow Up. I had my glow up, and now I want to help you have yours, so that you can learn and practice the most potent and sacred wealth adjustments that exist in community. Some so powerful, I can't even record them. I'll only teach them live with you and receive the same results as I practice alongside you. The Feng Shui Glow Up is the beginning of your steady flow of clients and money and support where there's no drop off. This is where you become the person who works softer but makes 2 times the money because there's such a deep trust in the universe that you literally never second guess yourself or how supported you are. This is the room you get into when you want to be surrounded by high achieving women who also believe deeply in energetics. These are women who no longer are willing to pay the cost of stress and hustle. The women in this mastermind are not just meeting their goals, they are blowing past them. Super fun manifestation wheel of fortune, right? These women are going to be feeling more confident when they are selling. They're going to be inspired by ideas for long-term sustainable income, working softer and making more money, which is what we all want. This is where you align with your $1 million year, your best year ever, your highest paying client, your biggest pay in full yet, your 1 million view reel. I like to use the imagery and visual that you're stepping into a new frequency and timeline, your highest timeline. There's a difference between simply riding a wave and trying hard to catch one. This is a container where you harness the wave so that you can simply ride it and sync up with a whole new frequency. This is where in 5 years you'll look back and be able to say, that was a moment that changed it all for me, for the better. This is the most intensive offering that I have ever come up with. It's for a curated group of ladies that I will be offering this. And it will be a special rate that you won't see anywhere publicly. This is my pilot program. It will be less than what you'll see me selling it for in just a few weeks when I hard launch it. It's available for pre-sale until July 5th to a limited number of women of 8 to 10. And if you want to take advantage of the special offer, come into my DMs for all the details and a link. I can't wait to go on this journey with you because when I host this hybrid virtual and local mastermind, I will be participating alongside you and manifesting my next level timeline too. Okay, That's what I have for you today. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share with anyone who could benefit from this. Cheers, everyone, and ciao for now.